Good morning, angels. Let's do some tarot, shall we? It is the full moon lunar eclipse. Today, tomorrow, I'm not really sure on the exact time, but the energy is going to be intense. You might be having a lot of dreams. Whoa. About old people, old scenarios, things that you need to shed emotionally. So don't be surprised if you feel emotional, a little bit stressed or anxious. It's absolutely normal during this period of time. And judgment keeps wanting to come out, so let's keep an eye on that for in the reading. But yeah, hang on for the ride. Also double down on your self-care. We're going to keep those. Double down on your personal growth. Any commitments you make, any investments you put toward yourself and your dreams right now are going to be magnified. Okay, I know this from personal experience too. Go all in on yourself, on your healing. I did just lower the prices on a lot of my services too. I do that at times when Spirit tells me to. So if you've been looking recently and you felt like you couldn't afford it, check it out again. You might feel differently. Ace of Pentacles. Judgment on the bottom. I knew it. I knew it. And you might recall it wasn't on the bottom. It was, anyway. It's not a coincidence is all I'm saying. Okay, some of you guys have some kind of gift or offer coming in from the universe. But the thing is, like I was just saying, we have to invest in ourselves first. Okay, it doesn't have to be money, although this is telling a very specific story about money. And certainly if you invest money in your healing, wisely, don't just throw money around. Don't just like give money to people that you think, like listen to your intuition. Only work with people that you feel aligned with. Only invest money in yourself in ways that feel soul aligned with you. Don't just, do it carelessly, but just know that whatever you put into yourself, whatever you pour into this moment is going to give back. And separately from that, you have a gift coming from the universe, especially if you've been doing the work and pouring into yourself. Okay, you're about to have a lot of options with the Seven of Cups here. You're about to have a lot of things to choose from. Not all of them are going to be things that you are going to be good for you, that are going to be things that you want. So be discerning, okay? The most important thing, I've been saying this a lot lately, and it's because Spirit keeps planting it on my heart. The most important thing you can be working on, if you don't already have access, is learning how to hear your intuition and listen to your intuition. If you don't know how to do that yet, that's the best thing that you could focus your time and energy on, because it's going to help you navigate through all the crazy shit we're about to head into. And it doesn't have to be negative, but we do get tested. I can tell you from experience. And the higher we rise, like the more levels we pass, the more evolution, we experience, the bigger the test, the bigger the lessons. Okay, it doesn't mean it's just like a video game. When you get through a certain level, it doesn't mean that the next level is going to be easy because you passed the last one. It means it's actually going to be harder. And that is how it works. And it's not because you're being punished, it's because you're getting prepared for something, much like in a video game. So pour into yourself, pour into your emotions, honor your emotions, work on healing, nurturing yourself, because you are ultimately probably a healer, and you might not know that, you might know that, and if you're not currently stepping into that role and honoring it in some way, there's a blue jay outside my window, then now is the time to invest in that, okay? Invest in caring for yourself, prize yourself, much the way that she's holding this cup and looking like it's a prize, okay? Because you're about to be celebrating with friends, soul family. You're about to have some kind of breakthrough, is what I'm hearing, because you're ultimately meant to lead others. You're a healer and a leader. Okay, I don't just make this stuff up. This comes out in the cards. That's why I read tarot. I was guided to start reading tarot. I resisted it really heavily. But Spirit really wanted me to use these cards to show you the conversation that I have with Spirit. Okay, and I know that not everybody believes in tarot, and that's fine. But I know that my conversation with Spirit is fucking intense and powerful. And now I get to show you that conversation in real time, and it's amazing. Some of you guys are going to be asked to step into something like tarot as well. Those of you that are incredibly psychic, you might have, I'm clairsentient, clairaudient, clairvoyant, and claircognizant, which means all seeing, all hearing, all knowing, all feeling. And of course not all feeling, because only God can know everything. And by God I mean the universe, source, energy, divine, earth, source, love, energy. Wow, strength and the devil. But the point is, yeah, the Hierophant. You guys might be asked to step into some of your gifts more heavily. And that's kind of what I mean by following your intuition. Your spiritual gifts are obviously connected to your intuition. So learning how to discern what your spiritual gifts are is very important at this time. And if you need help with that, I can absolutely help you, okay? sacrednewsproject.com. Please don't get scammed. This period of time is going to involve you stepping into a leadership role, stepping into your strength, stepping into your power with the Queen of Wands as well. This is a power energy. These cards represent to me a person who knows their power, who's connected to God, the universe, who's listening to their intuition, who's investing in themselves, who's about to have a lot of options, and ultimately, you know, who's connected to spirit. But the thing is, when we're connected to spirit, that also means we're connected to everything else. And when you're really psychic and spiritual, we're all spiritual, but when you're connected and you're conscious of your spirituality, you often pick up on the darkness too, and that's just a judgment call. There's equal parts light and dark. You know, we can focus our attention on the dark, or we can focus our attention on the light, but either way, they both exist. I highly recommend that you don't focus your energy on the darkness, because you'll become it. You become whatever you focus on. Focus on the light, but just know that you are going to be moving through some darkness. You're going to be shedding some bondage. The dream I had, I'm a dreamer, big time, and I heal in my dreams, and I'm guessing a lot of you do too. The dream I had last night was about a really significant partner I had about 10 years ago, and letting go of soul ties and, you know, love. It was actually a really beautiful dream, but it was ultimately about releasing any ties connected to that relationship, to that old version of me, so that I can step into this more attuned, spiritually, you know, clear vessel to basically be a conduit for spirit, okay? Because we're not special in and of ourselves necessarily. I mean, everything and everyone is special, because if God made us all, then we're all special. But my point is, we become God-like through our vessel, through being a clear vessel for God to come through. It's not us, it's God. And again, God energy meaning spirit, the universe, source. I don't believe God has a gender, okay? That's my personal belief. But we do need to become clear vessels. And this is a really unique and interesting message. I didn't plan any of this. None of the things coming out of my mouth are planned. In fact, some of the things coming out of my mouth, I'm like, well, really? It seems a little alarming. So just know that these words come out of my mouth because I am a vessel. I basically just close my eyes and open my mouth, and God speaks through me. Okay? And again, it's not because I'm special. It's because I'm a clear conduit. Because I keep a clear conduit. Because I keep a clear head. Oh yeah, we have other cards here that came out. Ace of Wands and the King of Pentacles. You guys have so much King and Queen energy. You're really, really meant to boss up, okay? King of Pentacles has financial stability, just stability within himself, but its gender doesn't matter. You've basically a lot of the different energies, the wands, the cups, you know, the pentacles. So you're well-rounded. And if you're not currently, you're being asked to become more well-rounded by investing in yourself, by becoming a clear vessel, by prioritizing things that make you happy, that make you feel inspired, that make you feel peaceful. This is a very peaceful king. And step into your passion, okay? You have a lot of passion inside of you that needs to be let out, okay? Some of you guys just have a lot of built up, pent up energy and emotions. They might be eating away at you. That's when I suggest that you start pouring them into some kind of creative project, okay? You'll find, oftentimes, that that's the thing that will keep you sane. Confirmation verb. And will help you move through that energy, not only move through it, but transform it into something beautiful and powerful and empowering and inspiring, too, to other people. And even if it's not something that you necessarily plan on sharing right away, it's going to help you transform and transmute that energy within you. Changing the story, changing the narrative. Okay, I've been doing this my entire life. I'm telling you, it fucking works. Okay? It doesn't mean you have to put all your emotions on the shelf while you create. Pour them into the thing. Get angry in whatever it is that you're pouring it into. Let it move through you. Don't stay angry. Just let it pour out and transform. And, you know, I'm a painter, a writer, a dancer, a musician. I have a lot of different mediums for my artistry as well. And the thing is, there's something for everyone, and there's something for every emotion is what I'm hearing. And you'll notice that when you start pouring into the things that mean something to you, you're going to notice a lot more growth, okay? It might not come overnight. Spirit's saying it's going to move slowly, okay? Actually, the Chariot says it's going to move quickly, but I kind of feel like don't expect quick movement, because that's when it's kind of like a watched pot never boils. The notion of that, if you stay focused and stare at it almost like this woman is, you're going to slow down the process. Just get into your passion and don't worry about what happens. Just have fun, just be playful, just be free with your emotions and your creativity, and things are going to move forward. This is about victory, fast moving energy, divine intervention. Okay, Spirit, what else do we need to know? Page of Wands with the 6 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the freaking 10 of Pentacles. Wow. The 10 was in reverse, but I honestly feel like that's just because some of you guys just don't know how badass you really are. Okay? Once you start really owning your passion and stepping into it, you know, you might have messages coming because of this passion that you have. It's going to lift you up. Okay? This is a card about victory, about being celebrated, about being in the spotlight, about being somebody in the community who's lifted up for their achievements, okay? And maybe you haven't achieved what you want to achieve yet. That's what you're being asked to step into, okay? Because you're about to step into your most abundant era. This represents independence and abundance, but it goes from the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles. This is intergenerational wealth. This is legacy wealth. This is millionaire, billionaire wealth. I know some of you guys roll your eyes when I say that. If you don't know that that's in your future, if you haven't known that on some level since you were young, this part might not be for you. But regardless, this doesn't have to represent millionaire, billionaire wealth. What it represents is stability, comfort, ease, having everything you need, having enough to give others. This represents, yeah, weird, they look so much similar. But yeah, you have a lot of pentacles, okay? This represents having enough for herself so that she can give to others. This is the pile of leftover energy, money, abundance, stability that she can give to others. And I know a lot of you that have had really hard lives, like me, are so excited to give back. A part of the reason why you want to have this kind of abundance is so you can bless others, okay? And you know what? Dream about that. Dream it into being, because the more you dream about it, the more it's going to come to fruition, okay? So I'm going to continue in an extended for my members. If you're not a member currently, you can join through YouTube. I post additional bonus readings, energy cleanses, a lot of bonus footage from back in the day, stuff that nobody's ever seen. And it's a great way to support my work, okay? Because this is my full-time job and I need your support. Okay, so on YouTube, you can hit the join button next to the subscribe button, or you can go straight to my main page, Sacred Muse Project. On YouTube, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's a whole list of member-only videos at the bottom. If you click on one, it should take you right to becoming a member, and you can choose the tier that you want to join on. And you can also become a member on Patreon. I'll put the link below, but you can search Sacred Muse Project on Patreon, and I'll pop right up. And you can either pay for this one particular reading on Patreon, or you can unlock the whole month and all the back readings and all the future readings. And it's a little cheaper over there, but it just comes with a little less perks. So you choose, all right? I love you either way. Hang in there, buckle up for this crazy energy that we're heading into, full moon eclipse energy. And just know that the more you invest in yourself, the more is going to come back, okay? And again, if you need a private reading, mentorship, self-love coaching, help healing trauma, shamanic cleanse, or energy reading, or any of that, you can check out my website, sacredmuseproject.com, okay? I love you. Keep going. Mwah.